Welcome and thank you for joining me today. My name is Gary Newbury. I'm a senior executive on call helping businesses in the make, move, sell flow of consumer goods and services. My purpose is to inspire business leaders, particularly those within the consumer products and retailing space, to think big, be bold, scale, adapt and win, one epic supply chain transformation at a time. There's additional content available through my website, RetailAID.ca, or on my YouTube channel, RetailAID. Be sure to check it out. As the business world faces much volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, organizations need to be tapping into resources with an inside edge on transitioning their teams to be agile, innovative and digital, with thought leaders, experts and senior executives who have mastery of operational turnarounds and strategic transformations to help reorientate their enterprises. There's great material to get through here, so let's get started. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to dive straight in by asking, what does being digital mean across end-to-end retail supply chains and the last mile? We are experiencing a mobile-first world. What does this mean, and what are the challenges as retailers and brands look to fast-track their operations, their supply base and distribution networks to best align with fast-evolving, demanding and often fickle consumer needs and wants? Traditional approaches to digitization have involved looking at departments and launching initiatives to automate much of the low-level transaction work and basic reporting, maybe by extending ERP systems, perhaps using the provider's additional programs, customizing what they already have, or adding in a best-of-breed approach. Those ones that are guaranteed to integrate seamlessly with most modern ERP systems. So what we may see within retail supply chains is different participants will have different solutions to enterprise resource planning and control, and almost certainly different platforms for individual operations, maybe such as warehouse management, transportation management, demand planning, forecasting, merchandising or category management, point of sale and store systems, factory planning, wholesaling systems, you name it, any way you like. Within an organization, you can see systems effectively acting as data lakes and islands of technology, with the bare minimum of data shared to support effective process execution. Across the participants of an end-to-end supply chain, we may see very high tech stacks and complex interfaces. Organizations will logically lack the real-time dynamic interfaces required, which will further lower the ability to operate effectively through weaknesses in gaining visibility on demand, impending capacity network imbalances, and reduced opportunities to automate demand fulfillment decisions. And data warehouses, those bastions of management information, full of data which floods ballrooms and C-suites, but are not piped across the extended supply chain. These data constructs are often completely inept at answering real business questions which directly steer innovation, transformation, or even reinvention. This slavish approach to bolt-on systems and incremental technology, which are likely to have been onboarded for a very different set of circumstances than exist right now, these act to weaken the organization's responsiveness. They have a tendency to reinforce silos that limit operational flexibility. And most importantly, they threaten to starve the enterprise and the extended supply chain participants from sharing consumer information, capabilities, and network capacities in real time. So what are the 3 steps to gaining a competitive advantage through being digitally integrated? Step 1, adopt a digital-first mindset across the end-to-end retail supply chain right through to the last mile, and very much a field-to-fork perspective. C-suite leaders need to inspire their teams by the value of what a full picture of consumer needs could bring to meeting customers' current and emerging needs in a manner which optimizes value for the consumer and for the end-to-end participants. Step 2, build and invest in digital capabilities which meet the consumer's needs for end-to-end sustainability, tracking and transparency, and be able to share profitability so that all participants are able to share in success equally, creating a virtuous circle of growth, innovation, and success. Step 3, create steer joins between participants which reinforce the pursuit of joint success, collaborative integration, and transparency. We might imagine this 3-step methodology might be commonplace, especially with many organizations being forced into digitally transforming over the last decade and during the pandemic. But alas, this is not the case. Most of the changes towards a fully omnichannel integrated supply chain with the addition of online services, including home delivery, often using carrier systems to provide customer order tracking, and moving from BOPIS, buy online, pick up in store, to curbside, with different levels of friction in their solutions. For those retailers that successfully integrated these two operations, this was often a major feat. However, on reflection, this is a small milestone on a work ahead to provide robust end-to-end integration necessary for meaningful mobile-first retailing. As a closing thought, being agile, innovative, and digital is a collective approach to resolving many end-to-end retail supply chain and last-mile challenges. We face accelerating disruption, demand and supply shocks, climate change, geopolitical challenges, and importantly, ever-evolving consumer trends, all of which require creativity, a strong, immutable purpose, our why, a roadmap to spectacular success, a clear and conspicuous strategy with stakeholder ownership, executional excellence, and humbleness that permits fast learning, application, and rapid change management. The future is in front of us. We can embrace it, lead it, and win, or let it happen to us. You have to decide what type of future you want it to be. Thank you for listening today. I hope the information has been valuable for you and your team. You can connect with me via the website retail.ca and go to the contact page, or via LinkedIn by typing linkedin.com/in/last-mile. Look forward to hearing from you and playing an active part with your supply chain and your business's transformation as you start to act boldly, think big, scale, adapt, and win.